Here's my recording. I am screen recording my computer, and this is my Bugs Bunny outline. This is it without the picture. And I've chosen some functions to talk about today. It would be my linear function, and you can see it is right there. And that function is moved to the left and restricted by the domain. And then another function I have is this is my square root function. I've inversed it to flip it over the x-axis, which was one of the requirements, and I moved it down. And then I also moved it to the, I think, left, or wait, I think that's left. And yeah, I've restricted the domain so that it fits that line perfectly, and the line I'm talking about is this highlighted green one right here. And then my next function I have is my quadratic function. And that function can be seen, I believe, on top of Bugs Bunny ear, right here. And this is my quadratic function. I've also flipped it over across the x-axis by making this number negative, and I added a 12 to make it steeper, which I believe is a horizontal stretch, making it steeper so it's smaller. I've also moved this to the left, and I've moved it up. This is an exponential function. I've restricted the domain, so that's why it looks different. And I've moved this one down and up. It's kind of hard to tell. Well, it was kind of hard to tell for me. It also got steeper and all that. So that's like a vertical compression or a vertical stretch. I'm not really sure about that. And then these two are my favorite functions I love to use. Right here, where his eyebrow game. Yep, that eyebrow game though. Yeah. That is actually a circle, which is another type of function. So yeah, got another type of function in here. And I've restricted the domain and the range so that it'll only be this section of his eyebrow. And I've moved it to the right, to the left, I moved it everywhere. And I also have moved it up and down. I did everything with this function. Ooh. I've also vertically compressed it. And in this function, which is his eye, I also, well, actually with this one, I believe this is a vertical stretch, to correct myself, and this is a vertical compression. And let me just double check some. Okay, that was the last function. That concludes all of the functions for my function transformation. As you can see, I have a total of 116 lines, and I think I did a pretty good outline of Bugs Bunny. Took me a while, but I did it. I think it looks great. I love it. Now, I must say goodbye. See ya.